All right, Jason, what kind of underlayment should our customers use for their engineered floors?
It's according to what we're installing it over.
Well, maybe you should tell us that.
Well, if we're doing an installation over a plywood floor, you just need a 15-pound felt paper. This keeps it from squeaking. That's all the felt paper does. We covered this before. Some people think it's a moisture barrier, but it's just for squeaks in the wood. If I am putting it over a concrete floor, we should use a foam underlayment that has a moisture barrier with it.
What about a sound deadener? Can I use sound deadener in there?
You can. Some of your underlayments, Shaw has a good one. I cannot think of the name off the top of my head.
That one that kind of snaps together?
Yeah, it kind of snaps together, but it has a real dense foam with, it looks like an aluminum foil top on it. Very, very good. So when you use a denser underlayment, some people say, well, when I walk across it, it sounds like it echoes. The echo is because you used a cheap underlayment.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of people think because laminates always were loud, because everybody always used a cheap underlayment. Use a good underlayment and it takes away that weird sound.
Something else that puts that sound in there, if you have a floor that's not perfectly level. I mean, face it, the sound is created by hollow, by air spots, and whether it's because you're using a foamier, less dense underlayment, or it's because you have, low spots in your floor, that's going to cause that. And that's why, Jason,
and if you have them low spots, if you
quit interrupting.
If you catch them early enough, fill them in, make them flatter, and you won't have them dead.
Filled in. Well, that's why when people always ask us, should I float my floor, nail it, or glue it? If you can nail a floor, always nail it, no exceptions. One, it's a lot cheaper because some of these underlayments are 40, 50 cents a foot, and tar paper's next to nothing, okay? Always nail a floor, no exceptions. If you can nail it, nail it. Second of all, if you can't nail it, if you're on concrete, glue it. It's messy, it's annoying, glue's not cheap, but you will get a better install with a glued down wood floor than you do with a floating floor.
And it sounds better.
It sounds better. Floating is last resort. We talked a little bit about expansion room, okay? A glued down or a nailed down floor is going to expand less than a floating floor because a floating floor doesn't tie it down. So nail, glue, float. Just float. If you've got a floor, hey, it's going to cost more to fix the floor and get it smooth and get it right than it is to buy the floor, then you float it and you accept that. But otherwise, don't float floors unless you don't have a choice.